Hello my friend, this is 100-liter vacuum emulsifying mixer. Now I'm gonna teach you how to use this machine. So you can check, this is the complete set. This is the main tank, 100-liter, water tank and oil tank. Okay, so for the control way is button control. So you can check all the function shown on this panel very clearly. Okay, so before you use this machine, you need to connect with your factory power from this place. Like here, you need to connect with your factory power, these 3 wires, and this is the neutral wire, and here need to connect with your ground wire. Okay, also there have some cables, you also need to connect it. You can check there have some number on the cable, so you need to connect this oil pot wire, oil pot heating wire. This is the water pot heating wire. Also there have 2 cables you need to connect also, because this for temperature probe to test your temperature in the tank. Okay, so you just need to connect according to the number, 30 to 30, connect with 40 to 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 80. Other is the same, just connect with the same number. Okay, and also can check the electricity components of this machine. Okay, let's move on to other place. There you need to connect the pipe. This small one is for the tap water in, so you need to connect this valve is turned on all the time, because the water have 3 usage for this machine. The first one, you can check the water go in through this pipe and comes out from this pipe, and then going to this pipe and going to your jacket, because this is the electricity heating. You need to make sure the jacket is full of the water, otherwise it will burn. So when the water comes out from this pipe, and comes out from this big pipe, that means the jacket is full. Okay, and the second is for mechanical sealing ring cooling. This transparent pipe is for the cooling water in, and this way is for the cooling water out. Okay, this is the temperature probe to test your temperature in the tank. Okay, also this valve you need to turn on when you add water in the jacket. Turn on like that. Okay, and the third point is for the vacuum pump working. Okay, so just don't forget, turn on this valve all the time. Okay, let's move on. The control panel. You can check from this part. This is the emergency stop. You can use it when there have situation happen. And this is the LED line you can turn on like that to check the working stage in the tank. Okay, and this is the hydraulic up, hydraulic down button, and there has some bulbs to show the current for the oil pot, the water pot, the main pot, and the homogenizing. And here it's to show the temperature for these 3 tanks. Okay, and this is the homogenizing time setting, and this button is for like oil pot heating, oil pot mixing. This is the water pot heating, water pot mixing, the main tank heating, the main tank mixing, and this is the homogenizing. This is for the vacuum pump. Okay, and there have some inventor to change the mixing speed for the water pot, the oil pot, the main pot, and the homogenizing. Okay, and let's check they have some accessories on the cover you need to know. So you can check, this is the vacuum gauge to show the pressure in the tank. So this vacuum function we turned on from last Saturday from -90, and several times ago you can check the vacuum function keep well still. Okay, so we can use this function to suck the raw material from the water tank and oil tank from this pipe. This is the valve window. We equipped with a Teflon scraper, so you can use it to clean the steam on the window to check the situation in the tank clear. And this is the material inlet. We equipped with a flexible pipe like that, so we can use it to suck the raw material from the water tank and oil tank later. And this is the ingredient hopper, so you can add some ingredient through this hopper when the tank under the vacuum stage like now. And here next is for the air filter, so you can use this part to release the vacuum, then lift the cover up. And this is the water connect. Here is CIP scrap board, so you can connect with your tap water from here to clean the tank after you produce finish. Okay, and this is the LED light. Let's put on the water tank and oil tank. So now it's full of the water. And for the heating way is oil heating. We have added the oil in the tank already. So when you get this tank, you just turn on the heating function, then you can heat your raw material. Okay, now let's test the water tank and oil tank firstly. Okay, let's set the temperature from here. For example, if your material needs to heating arrival to like 60 degrees. Okay, and this is the actual temperature. When the temperature is arrival what you set, the heating function will stop automatically. Okay, and this is the water pot, also set to 60 degrees. Okay, and now we turn on the oil pot heating and water pot heating. Okay, and next to the oil pot mixing, and use this inverter to change the speed of the mixing. Okay, and the water pot. Okay, now turn on the mixing function. You need to turn on this switch firstly, and then turn on this button. Okay, now turn on the heating function just for your reference. And now move to the main tank. Now we use this pipe to suck the material from the water tank to use the vacuum function. Okay, so you need to make sure all the valve here is closed, and this one needs to turn on. Okay, come on. Put the pipe into the tank. And then you can check from here. There have the water in the tank. Okay, you can check the vacuum gauge. Okay, so the pressure now changed into 0.4, and the water is come in this pot, so this pipe. Okay, let's move on the main tank heating and homogenizing and mixing. Okay, here also can set the temperature you need for your main tank. Like for example, you need like 40 degree. This is the actual temperature, and turn on the heating function. So before you use this button, you need to make sure the jacket is full of the water for this tank. Okay, now turn on the heating function, and now turn on the mixing of the main tank. And this one change the mixing speed. Okay, turn on the homogenizing function also. Okay, we will lift the cover up and test again. Now turn on all this function for the main pot. Turn on the heating function firstly, and then turn on the mixing function. You need to turn on this inverter firstly, and then turn on this mixing button. This is the homogenizing. Okay. Okay, now lift the cover up. Point this button. Okay. Okay, so this is the maximum height it can lift. And test the homogenizing again. Turn on the homogenizing function. And for the missing function, okay, now turn off. And now let the cover down to test the vacuum. Okay, now the cover is closed, and if you want to turn on the vacuum function from this button, you need to make sure, like here, you need to make sure this valve is turned on, and this one is closed, 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 and closed. Okay, and now turn on the vacuum pump. Okay, now stop. And you can turn close this valve to keep the tank under the vacuum stage. Okay, so this is the vacuum function, and then you can use this air filter to release the vacuum, like this one. Okay, and the final is for the discharge. You can like collect your final products from here, connect a flexible pipe and put your storage tank beside machine and then turn on this valve, like screw it. Okay, so when you use this discharge valve, you need to like turn on this one, put it and screw a little bit and screw it. Okay, now it's closed. And also you can use this handle to dump your tank. Okay, you can use this part to dumping your tank to collect your product. Then you can put a barrel under the tank to discharge. Okay, now let the tank reset. And there have a situation will happen. That means when the tank resets in the wrong position, like that. The angle is different, you can check. Then the cover cannot down. Okay, so you need to make sure the tank is in the right position. Okay, that's it. Thank you.